lens, although I think it's not the lens, it's my eyes. But that way we both have the benefit of the doubt, right? Um, I am gonna put on my reading glasses for the nuts. That means for right now, for folks who are Latin phobic. um, actually, it's nuts. I don't even know if nonce is Latin. I have to look that up. um, but this is Ask Me Anything format. I wanted to do this yesterday, but I was too tired, so I wasn't gonna stay up later than when I was comfortable staying up to do this. I'm done with that era of staying up beyond the time of which I am comfortable staying up just to do content, unless and only unless I'm getting like financially um, rewarded to do so, and that has yet to happen. Therefore, we won't do it. Um, Trying to get my store up and running because I said last year I had created a T-shirt for sale, but I'm waiting for it to connect to the YouTube thing. I might have to do it through the PC version instead of the mobile version because maybe that's the because I see a space now on my channel for the store, but the the product, the T-shirt, isn't showing. There was actually multiple shirts. Um, so we'll see about that. Um, while I wait for people to come into this space, assuming people will eventually come into this space, uh, let me go ahead and dot all my I's. I mean, cross all my, what was it? Yeah, dot all my I's, cross all my T's. Thank you for the GIF from MF and Pablo 47. Appreciate the the gifts there. Which can I set a goal? No, it's not letting me. I guess okay. So I guess they're done with allowing people to set goals on here, or maybe just on mine. I don't know. We'll see. um, do, but yeah, let me look at because people asked me 3 years ago, "Oh, you should sell merch," and I'm like, "How am I gonna sell merch?" And I'm not even I'm not even uh, I'm not even monetized yet, so it didn't even make sense. What's up, Pablo? I'm doing all right, man. This is my Ask Me Anything stream, so people can just come in and ask me random questions, as long as they're like appropriate, family friendly type questions, like nothing obscene or nothing I can't repeat. That will get the stream dinged. So, but yeah, anything short of that, yeah, I encourage people to ask me questions. Um, I see that there's quite a few people up in here tonight. Rebecca Towns says, "How are you feeling today?" I'm doing well. Uh, yeah, so I'm trying to get my store started here, so you guys can buy merch if you choose to do so. What's up, Carlton? He says, "Salute, Just A Contrarian in chat." Someone said they only chat in numbers. Well, you're gonna none of your messages are going to be seen by the chat room because I'm not going to um, advance people being silly for no reason. Like if you are neurodivergent, this is not the place for you because I don't put up with people who can't act normal. So may not be the place for you. Do, do, do. Okay, so activating my YouTube Shop and affiliate program as we speak. Okay, okay. I'm reading, guys. That's why I got these on. Theorambler972 says, "Bro looks like Steve Harvey. Go suck a dick." Like, you little racist, retarded white motherfuckers claim I look like every black person under the sun who looks nothing like me. I literally look nothing like Steve Harvey. I literally look nothing like the guy from Breaking Bad. And I literally look nothing like the guy from the Avengers. None of those guys remotely look like me. You're all just fucking retarded, racist, little stupid, autistic, dumb, retarded, faggot pieces of shit. Get off my channel. Anywho, Rebecca Town says, subscribe to your channel. Hope that didn't deter you, but thank you for subscribing. Carter says, did you work out today? I just came from the gym about 30 minutes ago. Yeah, I did my morning routine, but I didn't go to the gym today. I went yesterday. We did, we did uh, chest and arms, just mostly just bench press. Did reverse row. I never did reverse row before. I guess reverse row is an alternative to not being able to do pull-ups. Not my friend. He's still struggling with his weight to do pull-ups. I don't have that problem. So I just did that. I don't know. I don't even feel anything from doing the reverse rows, honestly. Um, and then like did stuff like knee raises and jog. The funny thing, Carlton, about Planet Fitness, like, so the most of it is littered with just cardio equipment because it's supposed to be a place for casual goers, not like serious gym enthusiasts. But the funny thing is, most of the people who come to do the cardio can't even do the cardio correctly. Like, first of all, they're overdressed. You're gonna burn up when you're doing cardio. Why are you overdressed in these sweatsuits? It's hot as shit in the gym. I mean, the air is on, don't get me wrong, but when you're doing cardio, you're gonna heat up. And especially if you're already a big person, you're gonna heat up even more. I'm not a big person, I fucking heat up. And on top of that, like, they just, like, if you got enough energy that you can hold a full conversation on the phone, you're not working out hard enough on the cardio machines. And then when I'm on a treadmill, and so I have on my little hoochie man. I got on my hoochie boy shorts. You know what I'm saying? I got on my Muay Thai trunks, and Muay Thai trunks are worn, pretty close up on the leg. So I'm showing the ladies the thigh meat. You know what I'm saying? And people looking at me like, why is he wearing these short shorts? Because that's what people who actually run do. Like, you motherfuckers wearing whole ass sweatsuits and jogging suits and velour suits and shit. Um, and you're running or trying to run, and then you're running improperly. Like, first of all, they don't know that, like, they all bent over. Like, you're hurting yourself with that running posture. Two, like, they do these sprints, like, and gas themselves out, and then they turn it all the way back down to a walking distance, then shoot it all the way back up to like a sprinting distance. I'm like, that's not how you sprint. Like, if you're gonna do like sprinting or something, you can actually preset the the treadmill so that it can kick you up into that alternation between walking, jogging, sprinting, whatever. But it's like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, they'd be damn near about to pass out from sprinting, and then they got to kick it all the way back down to like a slow walk. Like, you're hurting yourself that way. What are you doing? Just preset it. They got a preset for that. Um, it's like they don't know what they're doing. So it's like funny. I was like, I'm actually embarrassed to use the treadmill because I swear I'm like the only one who knows how to like actually run. It's crazy. Um, like I said, I'm showing thigh meat. All these other people are like all covered up. Like, why are you bundled up? Like, I come there in my sweatpants and sweatshirt or whatever, and then I take that stuff off. Like, well, I keep my sweatpants on while I'm lifting. But I usually take the sweatshirt off. Usually I get in there because it's cold outside. And but when I once my lifting is done, I go to the treadmill. I take I take the pants off and just have my Muay Thai trunks on, so it's more comfortable. Because why you want all that extra material on it? Like all the extra material weighs you down and it makes you hot and uncomfortable. Like, and I get why some of them they're actually hoping that they burn more calories that way. I was like, no, all you're doing is causing yourself to dehydrate. You're not gonna you're not getting a better workout by sweating yourself out. You're just causing yourself dehydration, which can lead to heat injury. But they don't know what they're doing, so whatever. Because you would be a lunk in Planet Fitness to give people advice. I mind my own business. I don't give people advice. I don't ask for advice. Yeah, Carter, they calling me Steve Harvey. I'm like, how you fucking retarded? So I'm light skinned, bald head, got a big ass nose with a thick thick ass fucking mustache. Like who fucking retard, man? Like I can't stand these little stupid YouTube trolls. And I have no my wife was laughing when I roasted that guy last week. She was like, "You have no filter." I'm like, "Baby, I don't care about these people. It's not like they paying me. It'd be different if they drop in a super chat. Like if you drop in a super chat or you drop in a gift, then I'll be more palatable. But to some little random fuck off faggot fucking retard bitch ass nigga, yeah, fuck them. I'm not playing nice to them, especially when I give out grad I give out graduate level information to these folks. I give out graduate school level information for free to these people all the time. So I expect people to at least act act at least like they're like of 21 years of mental age at least. Like that's not asking for much. And like they literally call me any black person they can think of, even though I don't look remotely like any one of these people. I don't look remotely like Steve Harvey. I don't look remotely like what's his name from Breaking Bad. I don't look remotely like Rhodey from from Avengers. Like it'd be different if they accused me of looking like black people who other black people have said I look like in the past. Like other black people in the past have said I look like people like Omar Epps or Blair Underwood or Big Daddy Kane. I don't think I look like any of those folks either. But at least other black people have said I look like those guys. But when there's some random retarded white redneck faggot fuck from Oklahoma getting his ass bent over by his father with a broomstick, I don't take them seriously. Like, go somewhere, you fucking Gen Z faggots. I don't like them. I hate that whole fucking generation. That is the worst thing Generation X has ever brought onto the world was the children that they had creating Gen Z. I swear to God, like what the fuck. But anyway, moving on. Carter says facts. If you can talk about doing cardio, you ain't working out. And it's like I can see like answering the phone, be like, "Yo, I'm at the gym. Let me hit you back." That's one thing. But if you sitting there having a full on conversation or texting while you doing cardio, you need to amp it up a little bit. Because I know for one thing, I'm not talking on the phone when I'm running. That's a negative, Ghost Rider. It's funny once I cuss out these little Gen Z, the chat room disappears. Like this guy's not any fun. I thought we could pick with this guy. Nope, go suck a dick, which is all their generation is good at. Because that's all Gen Z knows is LGBTQIA bullshit. They know all these terms for how to suck a dick and not call yourself gay while doing it, but they don't know shit about science, shit about philosophy, shit about history, definitely not mathematics. Statistics is like kryptonite to them. But they can tell you every single way they can suck a dick without being called gay. Oh, I'm heteroflexible. Oh, I'm demisexual. Oh, I'm whatever. You suck a dick, you're gay. Shut up. Like whatever. Like that's all they know. They get degrees in different ways to talk about being queer and gender neutral and all that dumbass shit that's not going to lead to any fucking job unless your job is knowing how to suck a dick at the Blue Oyster. But they don't know anything else. But if you need them to work at the Blue Oyster, that's that's your guy or girl or they whatever. Carlos said when I was growing up, it was only man and woman. I know, right? Even when you had men that dressed like women, we knew what they were. We called them transvestites. The only time I was confused was when I was a little kid about Boy George. I didn't know what Boy George was. I just liked his music. I like Karma Chameleon. Like, and I think my folks were worried about me because I literally because I had a poster of him up, and I had a one of the little what the little pins that you put on your shirt. My cousin, she had Michael Jackson poster with the pen. So they were worried about me. But again, I didn't know what he was. I didn't even know he was a he. I thought he was a she. I didn't know. I just liked the song. So I didn't know anything about the Boy George and the Culture Club. I like the music. But and then it's funny because they say, well, you guys you guys act that way because you didn't have that in your era. Yes, we did. We had so many LGBTQIA. We just didn't call it LGBTQIA because no one gave a shit about labeling that dumb shit. We just recognized it as either gay or not gay. So I mean, look, there was questions about Michael Jackson's sexuality back then. Definitely about Prince and Boy George and Wham, which then broke up, and then you had George Michael, who then came out affirmatively gay. Um, you had a whole bunch of folks that were, you know, in that played for both teams back then, but they didn't have all these labels. I remember when Prince addressed it, he said, "Yeah, I guess you could say I'm this or that," but he said, "I never like to put labels on myself." So, Chargers Chavez says, "Nice glasses. These are just basic reading glasses you buy at the store, but appreciate it." What's up, Wise Up? He said, "We knew, but the music was fire and artistic." Exactly. They made up like no one cared how what Prince like what Prince deal was because he was dope. He's a musical genius, and when I say musical genius, I don't mean it in the dumb ass way people say Kanye is a genius. That 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 fucktard is not a genius. Anyone can fucking like just t- sample someone else's music. That's not a genius. Prince wrote his own music, played his own instruments, danced, sang, produced other people, you know, the whole nine. That is a musical genius. Michael Jackson as well. I don't think Michael Jackson played a bunch of instruments, but I think he played one instrument. I think I think he either played the piano or something, but both of them were musical genius in the truest sense of the word. Whereas people just say about Kanye just because someone is not a musical genius just because you like the beats, the 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 fact that they can sample good music from the 80s and turn it into a good hit in the 2000s. That does not make you a fucking genius. That means, oh, I know how to hit buttons on a fucking keyboard to sample someone else's music that they actually created. And for people saying, and then people try to say, well, Drake and Taylor Swift are bigger than him. You have you now got the fourth biopic about Michael Jackson coming out this year, and it's going to star one of his nephews as him. On top of that, no one look. Taylor and Drake may be big, but no one they never had to go somewhere where they had to lock down the entire town when that person arrived. Like people knew Michael Jackson was coming. They had to court like you had to have law enforcement like tied like cordon off the whole region where he's near the hotel where he's staying to keep crowds from immersing. Like Taylor and Drake will never be that fucking big. Plus, he did it before the era of the World Wide Web, and before you had Spotify and Apple Music and all that shit. So I don't even want to hear that. Wiser says, you know how many babies were conceived with Luther playing the back man? Shh. If this world was mine, skeet 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 skeet. Prince. I'm I'm it's I think I may have been conceived off of Prince. I'm not going to even lie. I may have been conceived off of Prince. I know one of my sisters was conceived off of a song because her name is Aja after the name of the song or the artist. But Carter said, "Why is it a lot?" Man, Luther's like probably like like the godfather of so many so many people today. Look, Prince, Luther Vandross, Jodeci in the '90s. Like Jodeci produced a lot of kids in the '90s. I'm pretty sure Silk produced a lot of, and not even all of the Silk songs. Just Freak Me. Let me freak you up and down till you say stop. So many kids were made off that song. A lot of guys got a lot of undeserved booty in the '90s from Jodeci and Silk and who else? Boys to Men, probably later Drew Hill. Notably, Jodeci, Boys to Men, Drew Hill all had similar producers, all had the same producers working for them at different eras of their careers. Um, yeah, they produce a lot of they produce a lot of kids, man. Carden says people don't realize that Michael Jackson was as famous as Jesus. We'll never see someone like MJ in our lifetime again. Yeah. Oh, Barry White. Oh, definitely Barry White. There's some kids made off of Barry White. Um, Female artists too. There's some female artists that produce some kids. Mm, uh, Probably Patti LaBelle and so many I can think of. I can't think of right now. But yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of them were produced off off of these songs. Let me look at something here. Um, that's right. I was supposed to be connecting my store, right? Sorry, I got distracted from that. But that's good because we're having a conversation. That's the good distraction. Do my affiliate. Uh, what is? Oh, for shopping. Okay. I was like, what is this? This is like I'm already part of the YouTube program. Tag products automatically. Yes, please do that. You're in now. Now you can start tagging products. Yay. All right. Um, so yeah, so hopefully this store gets up and popping. Denise Williams. I'm trying to. I don't remember who that is. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember who Denise Williams is. I would probably. So is the song called "Silly"? Because I can look up the song and that'll probably. Actually, let me look it on here on YouTube. Denise Williams, "Silly."
Getting that from YouTube.
Okay, okay. Let me see.
Here's a fun one. Guys, pretend like you're holding up.
Oh Jesus, commercials. um, Fun question. Could you go toe to toe with Batman? He has no prep time, bodysuit, or gadgets. Oh, absolutely not. Like if we're talking in the fictional context of in the in the fictional reality of Batman, absolutely not. He he has mastered 127 martial art styles, virtually every martial art on the face of the earth. Plus, he's also mastered the Kryptonian martial art that Superman taught him. He mastered the Kryptonian martial art as well. I forgot the name of it. Um, he he's basically a super soldier just without any sort of like actual super hero level abilities, but his each one of his physical abilities are are maxed to the human potential. It no, there's no way I would be able to defeat Batman. On top of that, he already has the uh, uh, a size advantage over me. He's about what I believe he's 6 foot. Yeah, he's 6 foot two, 215, 220 pounds, something like that. Yeah, so he already outsizes me. Pause. But then, like I said, on top of that, he's mastered every martial art style there is. He's the best. He is the best martial artist in the DC multiverse, even more than the Karate Kid, not the Karate Kid from the movie, but the original DC Karate Kid. Interestingly enough, when the movie The Karate Kid came out, they actually had to get permission from DC Comics to use that name since it was he was already a comic book character from DC from the Legion of Superheroes. What about the late great Kimbo Slice? Um, I I doubt it. Like again, size matters in fighting. I know because of movies, people don't think that's a factor. Like they see like a more talented martial artist going against someone 3 times their size. That's nice in movies, but in real life, no. Like mm-mm. Size matters. Kimbo Slice outweighs me by what? Well, I think he passed away, right? He outweighed me by what, 200 pounds or so.
Over the years, people have called
I
him
just had to work through the
superhuman.
commercial so I can hear this song. But yeah, I don't. Highly doubt I could beat Kimbo because I think he outweighed me by 200 pounds. I'm about 170 pounds, maybe 173, and that's at my that this is at my highest. Being at that the most I've ever weighed was about 180 or so. So being at 170 is still a lot for me. I'm usually around 160 ish.
Well, I'll have another. Make it a double.
But I think I put on some muscle mass recently. That's why I'm back up at 170. But I was down to like 150 something, 160 something
Book your spring break now.
2 years ago.
For the stay.
Oh, this song. What's up, DZ Edits? Oh yeah, this is a classic. Wise up. You're right. This is the joint. I'm only gonna play a few seconds because I don't want to get, you know, I don't want to get copyright claimed on it. But yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, there was some kids made on this one. Hey, Melody, I'm doing well, thank you. Have a good day, or well, have a good evening for me. Carter says I'll sleep, Batman. Good luck with that one. You forget he is a ninja. Like I say, he's mastered 127 martial arts, including Kryptonian martial art. So he's mastered an alien martial art. He has an Olympiad level athleticism and basically every physical ability known to man. Like he represents the um the fullest of human potential, right? Um, and he's a master strategist. He's the best he's the best strategist in the world. um, he's one of the best escape artists in the world. He's the second best escape artist. The best being the one I think who was one of his teachers. I forgot his name. I forgot the name of that superhero, but he's the best, and so Batman's the second best. He's the second best when it comes to projectile weapons. The best is obviously the Green Arrow. So Batman's number two when it comes to that. He's also a master ventriloquist, the best detective in the world, um, one of the best tacticians in the world. So the people that come closest to defeating him was people that also we can't defeat. Lady Shiva, who had a kid with the master assassin Dean Cain. Dean Cain was one of Bruce Wayne's mentors, except that Bruce refused to use lethal techniques on people. Lady Shiva actually taught Bruce at one point at during after the night of the Bane series when Bane broke his back to get rehabilitated. After his he was able to walk and stuff again, he went under training under Lady Shiva to get his fighting instincts back. Um, then there's also a Deathstroke the Terminator. He's like one of the best. Yeah. Ah, if you can sleep Batman, that's what's up. But I won't even pretend that I could last with. I would look. To be honest, I wouldn't even be able to fight Dick Grayson because Dick Grayson knows all the Batman stuff and he's a master acrobat. He's a better acrobat than Batman does. He's mastered the triple somersault thing. That's like um, Grayson's signature acrobatic move, the triple somersault. Um, yeah, I couldn't even take Dick Grayson. Um, I can take Damian Wayne just because he's a kid, but obviously if he uses weapons, probably not, because he's trained as an assassin by his grandfather in the League of the Assassins, Ra's al Ghul. Um, Both Talia and Ra's al Ghul taught Damian to be an assassin before he was came under his father Batman's tutelage. So just out of size alone, I could beat him. But again, in their fictional reality, I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to. In their fictional reality, no, I wouldn't be able to fight um, Damian Wayne. But in our reality, yes, I'll be. He's a kid. I'll be able to beat the shit out of him. Carlin says Batman doesn't get enough credit for his physicality. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole book that shows his like workout routine, his diet, and all this sort of stuff. It's and it looks reasonable at first till you realize that he's doing all these things he's doing every single day. It's like, yeah, this is a little bit too much for an actual person to do consistently daily. Wise says, as a kid, I purchased the first Swamp Thing comic. It if you if you have a first edition of a Swamp Thing comic, that's probably worth some money. I don't know if you have like a second, a third printing, or you have a facsimile reprint. But if you actually have a first edition, maybe even a second edition, that's worth some money actually if you kept it in good repair. But anyway, what's up, Jr. So yeah, if you got a first edition, a second edition Swamp Thing comic from back in the 80s or was it the 70s, that is worth some. That's worth a little bit of money. You might want to get see if you can get that CGC rated. I mean, get appraised by the CGC because that would be worth some money. CGC is the comic book grading um, folks, but yeah, you might want to get that. See if that's worth a little bit of money. You said bought in '81 called House of Secrets DC Comics. Yeah, man. I would get seriously. You ought to consider getting that appraised by the CGC. I would consider getting that appraised. You might be sitting on something that's worth a few $1,000s at least. And if it is, you can get it appraised by the CGC. They once it's CGC certified, they put it in that the little acrylic um container. Like that's something you can pass on to your kids and say, "Hey, hold on to this. This is worth some money. It's a good investment." Trayvon says, "Do you think Charlie Kirk was an inside job or not?" No, I don't. No, I I deal. I'm a rational person. I deal with Occam's razor. The the most parsimonious explanation is usually the best, and the most parsimonious explanation is that this was, the assassin was this little nutcase that didn't like Charlie Kirk's uh, ideas and thought and felt justified in killing him for it. That's the simplest explanation. I don't think it was. And I'm not listening. You must be listening to Candace Owens, that retarded bitch. She's a grifter. I wouldn't take anything Candace Owens says seriously. She's a grifter. The bitch used to be a video vixen, but she won't admit that. Or maybe she will. I don't know. But she used to be like, when I say video vixen, I don't mean a porn star. I mean she used to do like, she used to be on music videos, like them little stupid heifers on music videos. Cheryl says, I think when he spoke against Israel that one time they sent people. No, they didn't. Why? That doesn't make sense. So of all the hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people that openly speak against Israel, they just go after this one guy. They don't go after all the detractors throughout the Middle East, all the detractors in parts of Europe, all the detractors in places and all over the world. They go after one person. That doesn't make any sense. Like that, no. Some of you guys need to. You guys have to use critical thinking skills. He's not the only noticeable person who. First of all, he was a supporter. He was. He may have said something against Israel once or twice, but he had an overall pro-Israeli stance. So why would they go after someone who is a supporter, even if he may disagree with some things with them? That doesn't make that that doesn't make too much sense. Where there are openly people who were anti-Semitic or anti-Zionist, why would they go after those folks who are just as famous, if not more so, people who were actually in public office? They were. Why would they go after someone who go after a private individual? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Like you got that Candace Owens bullshit. Y'all need to, and that all this anti-Semitic um, conspiracy theories. It's just dumb. He said probably has something to do with it, how he went about it. Again, you can believe what you want to believe. I believe things that are grounded in things called facts, data, and statistics. I don't deal with I don't deal with gra- uh, I don't ground my beliefs in emotions and random conspiracies because I don't like a certain group of people. And I don't listen to people who come up with conspiracy theories just to grift off to their audience. For instance, on my channel, when I live stream or when I do long form videos, I'm never going to put out information that I know is intention. I'm never going to intentionally put out anything that is wrong. If I do find out something that I said is wrong, I'm going to come back and correct myself as I have done multiple times on my platform and say, hey, when I said such and such, I was actually wrong. My bad. So what about 9/11? Wasn't that pretty much confirmed to be an inside job? No, no, it wasn't. That again, yeah, you one of these, yeah. You might this might not be the best channel for you to be on because I don't deal in conspiracy theories and nut jobs. I don't deal in low IQ type stuff like that. We know who hit the towers in the Pentagon and the flight in Pennsylvania. Like this is known. This has been cataloged for this has been 25 years now. 2001 September 11th attacks that happened 25 years ago. We know. Look, may there be some classified information of which we do not know? Very likely, yes. Yes, very likely so. But inside job by Bush, that doesn't make any sense. That literally doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna I'm not gonna entertain this conversation anymore because it's retarded. And you maybe need to go to one of those channels that deal in that shit in conspiracy theories. I don't deal in low IQ stuff like that. Sorry. I think people who who like to deal in conspiracy theories tend to be loot, and I'm not saying you particularly, but in general, I think people who traffic in conspiracy theories tend to be people who are losers in life and latching onto these conspiracy theories gives them some sort of insider knowledge that makes them feel better about their lower station in life, because now they finally know something that the higher ups don't know, and it's just no, it's just pathetic. Sorry. I deal in facts, data, and statistics, things that can be publicly verified and grounded in hard evidence. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be rude to him, but that was just stupid. Like inside job, it doesn't make sense. So the government of Israel is gonna go after one particular dude who's actually a supporter of them, and not the thousands of other folks who have uh, a lot of influence, political, social, financial, who have made remarks that were anti-Israel or anti-Semitic or anti-Zionist. They don't go after those folks. They don't go after a supporter. That doesn't make any sense. 911 is an inside job by Bush. Why? How? So oh God, that that's mind-bogglingly stupid on so many levels. From the fact that it's a president to so many, it's just to accept. This is how you know that these conspiracy theories are very are are irrational claims, because if they were true, it actually leads to more questions than it answers. It's like saying the movement of the planets is due to the fluttering of the wings of angels. Okay, let's say that it's not, yeah, the movement of the planets isn't due to like, gravity, general relativity and all that sort of stuff. It's actually done the movement of the planets is due to the flutter of the wing of angel wings. Then that opens up a whole bunch of other questions. Who are these angels? What? It doesn't make any sense. It's just patently patently absurd. And yeah, I don't deal in stupidity here. I'm sorry. I don't have the patience for it. Other channels can do that because you got a lot of retarded content creators out there who are just as stupid as their audience. That is the place for those sorts of that sort of inquiry. I'm not the one. Next, he'll be saying Elvis is still alive, and he and Tupac do concerts over in Bucharest or something. Like it's just dumb. Yes, the aliens built the pyramids too, right? And Atlantis is still waiting to be discovered so we can find Namor, the Submariner, as the king there. Or maybe it'll be Aquaman. Or I don't know, maybe it'll be the king from the Little Mermaid. Or maybe it'll be Poseidon. I don't know. It's just dumb. I'm sorry. I don't care. um oh, did I finish with the um setting up my earnings through so now I need to connect. Well, I think now I need to try to reconnect my store on my page so I can try to sell you guys merch. And I'm gonna buy merch too, just so I can show it to you. I'm gonna I'm gonna buy my Just A Contrarian t-shirt. Then I'll probably wear it on my live streams so people can see it. And I might wear it like when I go out so people can be like, oh, what's that? Just A Contrarian. I'm like, oh, that's my YouTube channel. Oh, for real? Yeah. So I might do that. I'm not maybe I'm definitely gonna do that once the store is up and running. I could have bought the t-shirt a year or so ago when I first set it up. It's just that I wanted it on my channel first so I could actually have other people like, want to, buy it too as well. And I'm still looking for a brand connection. So any potential brand like advertisers out there, hey, if you got stuff, I will hawk it for you. So I definitely want to hawk Blue Chew. I already showed one of the Blue Chew pills for free on one of my previous live streams, so I would definitely wouldn't mind that. Mm, okay, set up a store. Yes. Let's try this again and again and again and again and again. You know, I got stuck in my head is that old Jamiroquai song. So I was literally listening to that song before I started the stream. Virtual insanity. So it's stuck in my head now. Um, but anyway, are you guys still rocking out with me? Because if not, we can call it a night. It's already getting close to bedtime for me because it's 8:20, and your boy got to get up early to do his Batman thing. So, okay, has my account here. Yeah, I really want people to see the t-shirts because I don't see if anyone's actually curious. Unfortunately, I don't even think the guy who was telling me to set up the to sell merch is even. I'm not even. he might still be subscribed to the channel, but I'm not even sure if he actually actively watches, which will mean even more than being a sub. Well, no, I definitely want the subs, but to watch it would be equally, if not more so, better. Better. Um, and my Just A Contrarian T-shirt is set up. You see this here. Um, and I like, and you can customize it. Um, not the logo. It's the logo that's on here for my channel, but you can customize the shirt many different ways. Um, for instance, I have it in like a navy blue color, but you can get in any color you want. You can get male fit, female fit. You can get it different sizes. You can get like different style of shirt where you can get the V-neck or a classic T-shirt, or you can get like a sweatshirt. Um, yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. I can't even lie. I look at I don't know why I didn't buy one. Like I think the only reason I didn't buy it when I first put out the shirt was just because um I wanted it active on the channel first before I did it, so that once I started wearing it, I could actually get people to be like, oh, okay, Leia, I'm gonna check that out myself, and but I haven't been able to do that yet. So now I might be able to do so. Oh, is my Streamlabs not up? Oh no. Oh no. Make sure my Streamlabs is up, and I think the I think the Streamlabs cloud bot still works on here even if I'm not actively signed into the website though. I believe. But just in case I want to be signed into it, um, irrespective of whether the cloud bot is still active during my live streams, just so I can keep up with updates to the dashboard. Um, yeah, there we go. Mm-hmm. So, anywho, I don't see any response after I guess I chastised that guy for being a conspiracy theorist. And there's nothing wrong. So when I chastise him for being a conspiracy theorist, being like holding a conspiracy theory doesn't necessarily mean that the conspiracy theory itself is wrong. It just means a lack of critical thinking. That's all. But a conspiracy theory can turn out to be true or false, like any claim is. The problem is a person who latches on to every sort of conspiracy theory out there tends to have a lack of uh, critical thinking skills, because it seems like they just latching onto it for the very fact of the matter that it's a conspiracy theory, and not so much for whether there's like evidence to support that claim or not. So that's where I'm at with that, if that makes sense to you guys. Oh, show me affiliate offers. Walmart and Sephora. I want to make it something for guys though. Like, eh, Walmart definitely, but Clark's Botanicals and Sephora, that's not for the bros. And the majority of people who watch are bros. So we'll make it for the bros, not for the let me stop. Anywho, I'm about to end this because there's no one really popping except for my loyal followers, uh, my mods, and my loyal um, friend who's had me doing this from day one. Um, Other than that, I'm out, guys. Peace. I'm gonna grab something to eat before I go to bed. And I guess that is it, folks. Sayonara.